What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to QVO Games. My name is Juan. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. This is going to be the video about the games coming to retail the week of June 12th. There's going to be 2 games I know are releasing this week, but I don't have an exact date for. One update from a game that has a pushback release date, as well as 3 games that are releasing this week that I got exact dates for. There isn't many that I found out, but hey, there's also a lot of games released in June that I just can't find dates for some reason, or weeks, or just like a window of some sort so I can give you guys an update. However, let's start the video off right away. Quick disclosure, keep in mind these games are the release dates for the games releasing in the US. That's the retail I'm kind of featuring here or going over. And please keep in mind the global shipping crisis. There is, of course, backup dates. Games don't get released, games get pushed back, or pre-order dates get pushed back somehow. And I'm going to try my best to keep you updated on that and try to give you the best information to my knowledge on those pushbacks or days that games get pushed back for release date. Yeah, and that's really it. Last thing, if you're a publisher and you're watching this video and you want your games featured in the video for a week of your game coming out, please give me the details of your game's release date and some details about the game the Friday prior to the week of your game's release date. That would be helpful, and that way we can include it in the video, have everyone featured, have everyone notified about the game's release date, and we can get that going. Let me know. Reach out to me through email, DMs, any way possible. I'm always pretty active on everything, even my email specifically. Cool. Let's get this show on the road, and let's start going with the games. First one, we have an update. So Sniper Elite actually got pushed back on the release date. If you see here, it says May 16th. It's actually going to be June 14th now. I did do a little bit of coverage on this on that week's May 16th week of video, which would be, looks like that was the week of May 16th, actually, yeah. So week of May 15th, that video. So definitely go there and check it out. Look it up on the website as well. It actually looks really interesting. The game looks, it's more of like a hidden movement game. It's like a one versus many type of game. And it does look promising. However, let's keep going. Awesome. Next game up next is going to be Venn by the Op. So this game is going to be releasing on this is one of the games I mentioned that's going to be releasing this week, but I don't have an exact release date or release window. It looks like you can already buy it on their website as well. So Venn is going to be a game with different types of game modes, of course. There's a cooperative or head-to-head version. You're basically given 3 secret clues, and someone is putting down different cards that feature would give clues to the person to try to guess what exactly is like the word or the in the situation, of course. I actually think I know who made this video, oddly enough. I feel like it's some YouTuber creator's work. I don't want to say the name and have it be wrong, but I think I know who made that video. Cool. So there is a couple of information on the website. The game's releasing on the week of June 12th. It's releasing. Almost got that wrong. And it looks like a really fun party game. It looks interesting. I love the way the colors look there, overlapping. It looks really nice. Definitely check out the game. I'm gonna check it out. I need some more party games in my life and some easier games to play compared to all the heavy games that I play most of the time. Venn by the Op. Cool. Up next, Eagle Griffin Games is Angmar's Alien Invasion was on Kickstarter and is now releasing a retail now for within the next month or so. Actually, no. The Kickstarter should be shipping now and people should have it in their hands. However, the game's released for retail this week and it's going to be available for purchase. It looks like you can actually buy it already on their website as well. So this game was on Kickstarter, and this is an expansion to Angmar, which is like a heavy Euro game that Eagle Griffin has out. Vidal Lacerda, of course. The game adds a cooperative element to the Angmar's game already, so I'm really interested because the game went like a long time with like it's weird, like expansion came out like years later, right? And I'm kind of curious to see what their intention was, but of course it adds like a cooperative element to it, and there's 4 different chapters to the story, and it's a whole story of a game. Apparently it's replayable as well. I don't know how replayable that would mean essentially, just because I feel like after I know a story, I mean, I'm going to know the story every time I play unless there's different factors to that. Cool. So the cool thing about Eagle Griffin Games too is that they usually they have games on Kickstarter, of course, and you can get your copy earlier and have like a numbered copy. I guess that's typically what they do with a lot of their games, which actually can be pretty cool. I like having numbered copies of those deluxe editions. However, you can sometimes even buy their deluxeified components or their expansions online on their website as well. And I'm sure that's what they did with the On Mars here, Alien Invasion. Going down, it looks great. Like I said, I'm a big fan of a lot of Angmar's games. Look, there's a lot of coverage as well. I mean, I'm not surprised. The game, Eagle Griffin does a really good job with putting out a lot of copies to get coverage and stuff. That's going to be On Mars, Alien Invasion by Eagle Griffin Games, coming out this week. Coming up next is going to be Lucha Wars. Lucha Wars by Backspindle Games. Cool. So Lucha Wars is going to be a game about the whole Mexican culture of like luchadores, right? So it's going to be a fun dice throwing game. You're going to be throwing dice, determining if you hit or not. There's different also game types as well, which is kind of cool. So there's like a I forgot what the name, like the whole wrestling name was for it. It's like you climb a ladder. There's that one. There's also a weapon matchup as well, where you go and just like hit each other with weapons. There's 3 weapons in the middle, and you go grab them and start whacking each other. Tag team matches. It's trying to encompass and capture the experience of being a luchador in like a ring, but with a board game, of course. A lot of dice chucking and hoping you hit, of course, with those different dices. It looks pretty interesting. I actually would love to check this one out and like look at it myself. This is going to be... Look at the cute little meeples. That's so cool. Lucha meeples. That's really cool. It looks really interesting. Like I said, it looks cool. So actually my culture, my culture is Mexican, right? My family is all from Mexican culture. They are brought up Mexican. I got brought up Mexican as well, but I was born in California. However, I think this is really interesting. I wonder what their twist is on this. Cool stuff. Lucha Wars coming out June 13th by Backspindle Games. Coming up next on June 15th, Cryptid Cafe is going to be by Squatchy Games and being distributed by 25th Century Games, from my understanding. The game was on Kickstarter as well, and now it's coming to retail. The game is a contract style game where you're trying to send out worker placement as well. You're trying to send out your workers or your servers to go grab different things to fulfill orders. That seems kind of cool. That actually really does interest me a little bit. So you're basically Cryptid Cafe. It's gonna be like cryptids. If you don't know what that is, it's like Sasquatch, these Loch Ness monster, right? All these different type of like tales of different like legendary monsters, I guess you can call them. And they say it's the most legendary server. Funky stuff. This actually looks really cool. I love the way you can see like Sasquatch holding the orders and stuff. That's a really cool shot too. Whoever took that picture, really cool. The game looks cool actually. I say I'm interested in a lot of games, right? But this game actually really does look interesting. The game I can relate this to a little bit would be maybe like the popular, right? Like Chai, I think it's called Chai. Yeah, Chai. There's Chai for 2 as well. And I love Chai, and I love Chai as a game as well. It was really cool and really fun. A little too simple for me, so I think this adds a little more complexity, which is something I really want to try out. So this is going to be Cryptid Cafe by Squatchy Games and being distributed by 25th Century Games. Last one, actually, that's releasing on June 17th, Angmar Awakened Hero expansion by Fantasy Flight Games. So this is going to be an expansion for the Lord of the Rings card game. If you don't know what the card game is, it's an LCG, and it's about Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings LCG, I haven't got a chance to play it myself yet, but I love the LCG format. I mean, I'm a big fan of Arkham Horror. I'm a big fan of Marvel Champions. So that's going to be this expand. This just adds more heroes to the expansion. It adds 8 heroes to the expansion, so you can play as different characters. The characters itself, I'm not too sure. It looks like it's going to be Aragon, Arwen, and yeah, that's kind of. I think it's going to be a different character. That's a lot of characters actually. I think about it for an expansion. I'm kind of curious. I want to play this game as well. I love story-based games. I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings. I can consider myself a true fan, I guess, because I don't know the lore and I don't know anything about all the stuff here. So this is going to be coming out on June 17th, Angmar Awakened Hero expansion for the Lord of the Rings LCG card game. And that is it for this week. I didn't really have many to report this time, which is kind of interesting because there's a lot of games releasing in June. However, I don't really have exact release date yet. So next video should be a little bit longer, I hope, and we're going to see what's going on with that and hopefully grab some more release dates for all of us to understand what's happening and stuff like that. Yet again, thank you so much for being here. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it a lot. That's really awesome. If you really like what I'm doing here on the video and want to support the channel a little bit, if you don't mind dropping a like or a comment, that would be awesome. I would love to see it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Have a great week, actually. Definitely not just a great day. Have a great rest of your week. And hopefully let me know what you buy. If you're going to pick up some of the games, let me know. I would love to hear it. Love to talk about it. Want to know what you purchased and what you're going to purchase. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Goodbye.